I bet you it's been a really rough go for the Back the Blue crowd out there, and the thin blue liners, and the all all of the mental gymnastics they've had to do. Surely over these past 3 or 4 days since the school shooting that saw 19 kids die because a bunch of pussy Keystone cops couldn't get their thumbs out of their asses long enough. Some kid dressed up like a crazed school lunch lady, basically. No, they're standing around. Oh, I know you're gonna say, "Oh, don't be insensitive. They weren't just standing there. They were frightened. They were scared." How fucking many of them were there? Get that shit out of here. There are no excuses anybody has for any of those cops. Not a single one of you can make a compelling excuse to excuse the behavior of these people whose job it is to put themselves in between danger and the public. One person who's basically got body armor from Party City, and you've got all these cops standing around like they're just waiting for their fucking shift to end. Are you fucking kidding me? So now, where are you with this? Oh, more cops equals less school shootings. If we increase police presence. I'm not even talking about the nut jobs who think we should arm teachers. You're fucked and you're beyond fucking hope. And you've probably got enough to wrestle with, realizing that your heroes, the police, can be pussies. But when is this going to start nudging the conversation towards maybe not turning our public schools into prisons, for our children so they can go to school without... I saw a picture the other day, and it was this cop dressed head to toe in body armor, and he was holding some kind of semi-automatic or automatic, I don't know. It was some big fucking gun, and there's just like these 6 to 7 year old school children just kind of walking on by. And you know what my first thought was? Jesus, kid, if somebody decides to shoot your fucking school up today, that guy ain't gonna save you. He's gonna run out to his car and have a sandwich. And then he's gonna go home and tell everybody how fucking hard his job is. How hard he has it. This job he chose. This job he signed up for. And at the worst possible moment, didn't show up for it all. This needs to change the conversation about upping any kind of authoritative presence when it comes to stopping mass shootings and crime events. Hell, upping police presence on the street. It doesn't do anything for street crime even. In the short term, in the very, very short term, yes, you see street crimes go down when the police say, "We are, in response to all of the heinous crimes happening lately, we are upping our presence so that the neighborhood can feel safe and all of you gentrified folks can..." And then what happens? What happens in the long term? Crime doesn't go down. It stays at about where it is, or it gets worse. Because you just wait for the cops to go away. Dummies. Not all of you. Just the people who are still like... the Back the Blue crowd is some of the worst. Some of the fucking absolute worst. And they definitely need to be taken down a peg in this conversation. Because if they're not, then we're still going to be wrestling with dangerous ideas like let's arm our teachers and increase cop and security presences at our children's schools for decades and decades to come. If there's even a planet in decades and decades to come. Back the blue. Back that shit out of here. Have a good day.